Today we're going to look at a very interesting game for the qualifications of the Masters Winter. The Masters Winters organized by EGCTV. This is a very cool tournament. You already saw some games of this tournament, but today is the second day of the qualifications, so this is the last chance for the player to qualify. Here we have two really good players, Elyona, who's playing the Abbasid in the blue color, and we have Scatterbrained, who is playing the Byzantines in the red color. So I will put the score. There is 0-0. I will update it. Sorry for that. And it's a BO3, the best of 3. So it will be very cool to see that. If Elyona or if Scatterbrained wins, they go to the next step. And I think there's like 2 more steps. There's only 1 step after that. So this is a BO3. The winner goes in the BO5 and then he's qualified for the main event. And this is a very good tournament. I really enjoyed it. I just stopped to play because I was disqualified. I lost against SAS. This was amazing games, and I'm really happy now to cast the event. So yeah, let's go to it, and I will disappear and let's watch it. So Abbasid and Byzantines on King of the Hill. I think this is the name of the map. I don't personally really like this map because there is, well, the main idea of this map is to go in the middle, take the secret site and turtle around it. So you have to defend and wait until your opponent lose the game because you have the secret site. And the first who is going on the secret site is winning this game. I feel like this is the most of the time what is happening in this map, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will see something different here. I'm looking forward to see what will happen. So today we will have an economic wing from Elyona. This is a very basic stuff with the Abbasid. You see a lot of that currently because, well, this is very strong. We can have 3 TCs. This is very good. And in front of him we have Scatterbrained, who is playing the Ground Winery. Very classic also. It's very rare to have a Hippodrome. You can have it sometimes, especially if you want to do Pro Scout. This is a very good meta for the Pro Scout, and I just played a game against SAS, who played Byzantine and played the Pro Scout, but I think on this map it's not that good, and especially against Abbasid, because, well, Abbasid will not go on the map and take the deers. They are not a civilization to do that, and I think the main reason you want to do the Pro Scout with the Byzantine is when your opponent can do it, so you can counter it. So yeah. So very basic stuff here. We will have a lot of economy from both players. Maybe we will see Elyona doing 3 TC and the Byzantines attacking. I feel like the Byzantine is a good civilization to counter the 3 TCs of the Abbasid. With the rams, you know, the special rams that have the Byzantines. This is a very interesting one because you can burn very easily the TCs and you can kill also the villagers that are repairing it. So this is quite good, in my opinion, to use the Byzantines push to attack the Abbasid. Maybe we will see that. I don't know. I can put also the villagers if you want to see how the players are putting their villagers on their resources. Maybe you're interested in that. And we have a stable here from SAS. What is from SAS? Sorry, I just play against him. So I say stupid shit. Okay, this is Scatterbrained, of course. I don't know why I say that. Sorry. Okay, we will have 1 or 2 TC. This is the main question here. Is Elyona going to do 3 TCs or only 2 TCs? I think 3. And we have here the horseman to attack his opponent. So here we will have a very aggressive game style from Scatterbrained, I think. And maybe he's going to do the Pro Scout anyway. Because he doesn't spend his gold. And I think the main reason why is just he's saving it to do the professional scout. I don't see any other reasons to keep this gold right now. Maybe if you want to go fast H3, but this is not the case here because we can see the stable, we can see the mercenary house, we can see all the horsemen that is doing Scatterbrained. So yeah. Oh no, okay, it was no, okay, I think he did the wheelbarrow, but he stopped it. Elyona is going 3 TCs, so he will be in danger from the Byzantines push, I think. And I think the Byzantines can be very interesting. But I don't feel like the horseman is the best way to attack your opponent while he is doing a lot of TCs. I think the Limiter are very, very interesting because you can put them in the shield wall, and the shield wall is very, very strong to destroy the TCs, of course, because you can take less damage from the TCs. Of course, you have more ranged armor on your horsemen, but I feel like your Limiter can do a little bit more stuff, and as they don't have a lot of mobility, of course, the Limiter, but they are better in a fight, in frontal fights, while the horsemen are interesting with their mobility, but they are not that interesting in attacking directly your opponent, at least at the beginning of the game, of course. So we will see. And this is the fast H3 for Scatterbrained. I was wrong about that. I thought he was saving his gold to do the pro scout, but no, he is doing the fast H3 build. And it's very interesting against the Abbasid. You have two options when you are Byzantines. Maybe three, but I don't like the third option. The first one is to aggress your opponent, H2, doing the rams and destroying the TCs. First one. The second one is to do a fast H3 and to have very good units, that have a lot of armor, the cataphracts. I personally don't really like this one. I prefer the first one, but it's a safer one, I feel like, because if you are H3, you can always put a second TC, you can always win with the sacred site, you can always win with all the relics, etc. You can have a better economy, but with the first one, by attacking directly your opponent, you cannot do that, of course. It's kind of an all-in, you know. And the last one, I personally dislike it, is to do a second TC and to go into economy. But I feel like it's very bad against Abbasid, because Abbasid will have so much more economy than you, because, well, the villagers cost less, they have 3 TCs, they also have the Golden Age, so 15% resources gathered for all the villagers, so this is insane, this is very, very strong. So yeah, I feel like this is not a good choice because the Byzantines are not very strong at making economy, but it's okay. I don't know, I personally dislike it. Okay, so there is the longbowmen here that are coming from the mercenary house. This is an interesting choice. I think like it's a good choice, but there is two things that I really like about the javelin throwers one. The first one is that you are making the javelin throwers that are very interesting against, of course, the archers, but also the camel archers. And, well, the Abbasid kind of wants to do the archers and the camel archers, of course, especially if you're doing knights. So yeah, the javelin throwers are good for that. And the second reason is that the javelin throwers are kind of good in ranged armor. If you want to go under the TCs, which is the case here, well, the javelin throwers can tank really well the arrows that are fired from the town centers. And, well, this is not good at all for Scatterbrained here. Elyona is making a very good job at defending with his horsemen, and I feel like he's not going H3 at all right now. He's not trying to go H3. Maybe it's a little bit of a mistake, but we can see here that it's not, because he destroyed a lot of army to his opponent, and then his opponent will have a lot of trouble for attacking him. And we can see here that there is a lot of resources that are not spent from Scatterbrained, and I feel like he doesn't really know how to counter the Abbasid economy, right? He's not doing anything right now in order to counter that. And if he's let Elyona take all his economy, let those 3 TC, he will have a very big trouble at winning this game, of course, because Elyona will have so much more economy that he will not have enough to counter him. So yeah, very, very good. The raid with the horsemans, and now Elyona is trying to reach the H3. This is very, very interesting right now because he has enough to counter the attack of his opponent. He has enough to put a little bit of pressure to his opponent. Be careful about the how is it called? The Akritoi defense. This is very strong against the horsemen, of course, because very well placed this Varangian guard who stopped all these units. And then Elyona lost a lot of horsemen here. He killed like 4 villages, so it's okay-ish. But he lost like, I don't know, 3 or 4 horsemen, I think. And the secret site here. And I think all the gameplay of Scatterbrained here is just by winning with this sacred site. But I don't think it's a good option here. Because Elyona will be H3, he will have so much more economy, and with this economy he can destroy all the army of Scatterbrained, and Scatterbrained cannot counter Elyona for 10 minutes. This is too long. The Abbasid economy does not take that long to pay back, you know. This is very, very not annoying. What I want to say is just like this is very, 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 very strong. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We can see that there is 2 times the villagers, as I saying Zitarius in the chat. So don't hesitate to come and see us on Twitch if you want. And yeah, this is a very good point. We can see here that there is so much more economy from Elyona, and this will be a problem for Scatterbrained. And also the second thing that that will be very difficult for him is that he didn't do any farms, and then Elyona can do a lot of farms because they cost less because he has the economic win. So instead of 75, it's 53. So it's very easy for him to do a lot of farms, especially because he has the 15%, of course, but also because he will have a second 15% from the farms. So this is very interesting with Abbasid to do a lot of farms. And with the Byzantines, well, you can do it under the Grand Granary, but if you don't have that much villager, then it's not that good because it costs a lot, of course, to do those farms. And yeah, this will be very, very difficult for Scatterbrained. I feel like Elyona is winning this game right now, but maybe Scatterbrained will show us that I'm wrong. Okay, we have here a very good fight. You have the longbowmen that are trying to kill the camel archers. That are very strong with the Abbasid. We don't have the technology from the camel archers, and we can see that Elyona is making a lot of them, and we can see all these lancers, not camel lancers, all these lancers that are very, very strong against the units that is making Scatterbrained. The man-at-arms and the archers are getting destroyed by the knights, of course. So yeah, I feel like Scatterbrained didn't do that much against Elyona, against the... And yeah, I don't know. You have to do something against this economy of Abbasid. You have to attack or to do some economy. But you can't just stay here and wait that the game stops, you know? Like, because he cannot hold it for 7 minutes. It's impossible, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. We can see very great walls here in order to protect this these berry bushes that are very important for Elyona because he can have a lot of food thanks to that. And this food will help him having a lot of army. And yeah, you can see that Abbasid will produce a lot. We have 15 units, and maybe in like 1 or 2 minutes we will have like 30 to 45 units because this is insane, this economy. We have already almost 100 villagers. This is insane for 15 minutes. And Scatterbrained didn't do any damage to Elyona. Well, 2 villagers, but it's yeah, I mean it's not a lot. And I feel like Abbasid is a good choice on this map because it's quite easy to defend. You have very small area to defend, and yeah, some walls here can protect you very well. You can have very easily your economy protected, and also because the map is done with all those mountains, you have difficult time to cross the map. You know, like if you have infantry units, this is very long to go into the base of your enemy, and there is also the thing that happened just before, because when you have infantry units just right here, for example, as it was before, then your units can be blocked because they cannot go out, and so this is quite difficult, in my opinion, to attack on this map, and this helps a lot Basid, of course. Okay, we have a very good fight here, and I think Elyona is winning it because he's killing a lot of units to his opponent, and his opponent doesn't have anything to counter those lancers. This is very, very good fight. Yeah, as I was saying, 10 minutes is too long to hold an Abbasid who is on 3 TCs. This is impossible. And yeah, I feel like this map helped a lot Elyona, to be honest. And now Scatterbrained can't do anything, sorry, about what is happening in this game. Now it's over. It's really over. There is just too much economy differences, and you can see it in the score. This is just insane. And so this is a good thing for Elyona, of course, because he will win the first game, and if he wins the first game, he's in a good mindset. He can it's easier for him to win the BO3, of course, and maybe it's a chance for him to qualify for this event. It could be very cool. I'm a French guy, so I'm really happy when a French player qualify for the main event, of course. But yeah, what can Scatterbrained do here? Even if he's doing like 3 TC, he cannot have enough economy to counter Elyona right now, because Abbasid late game is just absurd. You have so much technologies that helps you in order to make a lot of economy. You also have the Golden Age. This is very insane. You can have 20% for all resources. You can have research speed upgraded. You can have production speed. You can have a lot of stuff. You can also do your mango mills on the field. You can do a lot of stuff. This is very insane. You have your farms that cost less. You have your villagers that cost less. Well, you know what I mean. And you have very good technologies. Also, this one is very cool to go H4, because those technologies on H4 are very expensive. And when you have 20% on those technologies, this is just insane. You know, like if this is I don't know, 1,000 for a technology, then you have only 800 to pay for this technology. And this is very cool, because if you have like 10 technologies to click, then you save 2,000 sorry of resources. This is just insane. Okay, Elyona has a lot of units here. He's using all his horsemen, and I feel like the choice of his units are always accurate also, because he's making lancers, and then his opponent tries to do crossbow to counter that, and then when the crossbows arrives, well, Elyona already has his horsemen, so the choice of army was very, very on point every time for Elyona. So very great game for him. I feel like he deserved that game. He played very, very well, and Scatterbrained was a little bit. It was a difficult one because of the map. I feel like because he cannot really attack his opponent, and yeah, I think it's more of a draft issue than on a skill issue here. But Elyona played it very well, and yeah, don't hesitate to subscribe. Of course, we will cast the second game of this BO3. It's not over. Scatterbrained can still win, and we will be here to cast it. Don't hesitate also to go and watch EGCTV, of course, because they're the reason why we can have those amazing games. So thank you, EGCTV. Don't hesitate to go and watch them on YouTube and on Twitch.